Hey, I'm Mark Costaglow. I've been married for 18 years to my wife Julie. I got 4 kids, 14, 13, 11, and 6. And I'm the VP of Sales at a venture-backed startup company called Outreach. My story is pretty simple. I've always known that I wanted to do business stuff. When I went to school, when I went to college, I decided that business was kind of the route that I wanted to. I like making money, I like solving problems, I like having an impact on people. And so when I graduated, I actually had a great job working for someone in the church, and they taught me all about business. It was actually, that was my real college education. That helped me come to a place where I could have a job where I could go out on my own and do my own thing. So I had a job as an outside sales rep for a company and worked with schools. And what happened was I ended up getting laid off. Even though my teams were superlative in their performance, I still got laid off. I thought I'd insulated my team and me in such a way with how we had performed that we wouldn't have the repercussions that the rest of the company was going to have. But we ended up getting swallowed up in that just like everybody else did. But what came back to me right away was the fact that God has always taken care of me. And I can still remember, I have a vivid picture in my mind of sitting in my first apartment right after I gotten saved, and I'm at my table with the green tablecloth and the fish tank is right next to me, and I'm sitting down reading a devotion, and I heard God whisper in my ear. He said to me, "I'll always take care of you." And I've always held on to that. That's like the thing that drives me every day. That's what lets me get to the edge of my faith, is because I know God is going to take care of me because He told me He was. God was just saying you needed to get out of safety and get into a place of opportunity, and a place where there's lots of choices to make and lots of ways to grow and expand yourself. And I took all the salespeople that had gotten laid off and I said, "Hey, let me go and see if I can find a job for you." I felt personally responsible for letting them down, and I was able to find jobs for 4 or 5 of those guys. I was able to get some work for the company that I had formed that employed several other ones. And all of that to say is the story goes from being laid off from a job that was putting me to sleep mentally, spiritually. I was bored, but it was safe. And God put me in a position where I was in danger, so to speak. But it was a place where He put me. So I knew I wasn't gonna die, or I knew I wasn't gonna go broke, or wasn't gonna be able to pay my bills. I knew that God was gonna take care of me, but it was a place on the edge, a place where I could grow and I could start to see all the opportunities He'd laid out in front of me. And my faith and the words that God has spoken to me over the years are the things that pushed me through that dark room and into that open hallway with all those chances and all those opportunities. Without that, I'm not sure how I would have reacted. I don't want to think about how I would have reacted. It's really, to me, about having that central core of me settled, excited, feeling like it's connected to God, because through that, I can do whatever I see out there, whatever problem, whatever company I'm in front of, whatever intimidating situation that the business stuff that I do puts me in. I always know I have a trump card, and my trump card is when I get to a place where I don't know what to do, God is going to show me what to do. He's going to take care of me.